Calling planet Earth. Calling planet Earth. Come in. Come in, planet Earth. Planet Earth. I made it to the top. Where am I? I'm here at... Where are we? 새로 된 쇼군즈카 세요된 observation deck. It's absolutely gorgeous. It was a nice little 10 to 15 minute trek. I had a good sweat. I had a good cry pray in the temple there. It was lovely inside, not many people at all. Just the way I like it. And the hike was only, maybe I passed like 3 people on my way there, so yeah, absolutely magical. I don't know how I looked because I was leaking in there, but I feel good. I'll maybe record on my way down. I should get going soon. The sun's going down. So it looks like I am walking down, but on a different side of the mountain. So I need to turn around, go up, and go back down the way I came from. But I really love exploring. There's trails. I saw some people running, jogging down here, but they're definitely not marked like they were coming up. And it's getting late. I don't want to be out here with the wild boar and the monkeys and the humans at night. But listen to that. Skeeters are coming to eat me up. I gotta go. I gotta walk up. I'm gonna walk down. I gotta walk up because I gotta go back the way I came. Even though I could be out here for hours. I wish I got a head start. I actually left the house around 2:30-ish, so I didn't really give myself that much cushion to explore outside. Ooh, it looks like there's another trail down there. I was up till like 5 a.m. It was pretty intense. I was just up looking at social media, like on TikTok, and yeah, I was on it for like 5 hours. I just went into a TikTok portal. I hadn't done that in like a minute, just like pew, 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 scrolling and scrolling. I deleted it off of my phone. I had it on there and like had the intention to just create content every day for like 30 days straight. And that's just like not what I'm called to like do right now. And I am curious about career stuff and my ability to make money within capitalism, and being online is, you know, not only being online, but just being seen and being in the public, and just where I'm at right now. Being like in real life, working in real life, like my only real life work, at least prior to the pandemic, but even now in it, is performance. And I haven't really, I'm thankful the last performance that I did in Los Angeles, I was paid. Oh, it's sucking on me. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, I gotta go. I gotta get moving because the skaters are out. Cousin skater, honey. But yeah, performance isn't something I'm doing, traveling. I am, but not getting paid for it like that. And then facilitation work. But I did do it in-person retreat actually. Oh, excuse me, when I was in Los Angeles. There's another one. Oh God, I gotta go. And I really didn't get paid. I actually requested more money from that job, and they did not, or have not, paid me what I requested. The more funds that I requested for the work that I did. So between those two things, those two public avenues, that's not something I'm doing right now. So then, as I'm, spending money, and spending money specifically from a lump sum that I got from a job. I've been an independent contractor for about 5 or 6 years now. Yeah, 6, I think. Transitioning out of childcare and into facilitation and performance, healing, facilitation, meditation retreats, healing retreats were like the last source of income for me in person. And then I'm gonna turn it around so I can see my face. Hi. And then, yeah, the pandemic happened and a lot of those things slowed down immensely. Or the pandemic started and a lot of things slowed down immensely, and then a lot of things moved online. Some performance work moved online, but mainly my facilitation work. And I was able to provide some meditations for Headspace, which gave me a lump sum that lasted me through 2021, and simultaneously in 2021, I was online. I had a pretty large following on Instagram at the time, about 11, not pretty large. I had over 10K, which I was thankful for because I was able to do the swipe up link kind of things that they were doing, and that made it easier for me to sell my products. And the product that I chose to sell was a book that I published and printed myself. I funded it, and I think I made close to $10,000 by selling my books. Between 8 and 10, I'm trying to think. I printed 250 copies. I was selling them for $44. I can't do math right now. Wait, 250. I really don't. Oh, 250 times 10 is around 1,000. And then 10 goes into 100. It's like, I really don't know. That was my source of income though. 2021. 2022 happened and I got off of social media towards the end of 2021. I had done a couple of brand deals with HBO and Headspace that resulted in just like an increase of transphobic, bigoted, death threat energy online. I was just like, I'm not getting paid enough for this. I was extremely isolated at the time. I lived alone and was also experiencing just a lot of violence in my real life, a lot of street harassment, a lot of sexual harassment, and unfortunately assault, and also stalking, which that all came to a head during that year. I'm like thinking about it, I'm like, whoa, that really did happen all in 2021. Somebody threatened to come to my house and kill me. It was intense. They did have my address. So, yeah, 2021 was an intense year, and I ended up getting off of social media, and I made a one sheet. I reached out to all of my past clients. I don't know why this conversation came up while I'm in the middle of this forest, but it did. I guess you needed to hear it. I got my one sheet. There's somebody coming. I got my one sheet, and I was like planning to send it to all my clients, and I did, and nothing really came to fruition. And then shortly after I did the first round, I was working on digital content, so I was doing workshops. And in the beginning of the year, that's when the landlord decided to sell the house, so I kind of switched gears, and yeah, she was just being really evil about the entire process in terms of asking to give the realtor a key so that she could come in and show the house whenever she wanted. And I was like, I live here, I work from here, what if you come in and I'm naked or I'm on a call? And then I also was just extremely sensitive to just people knowing that I lived there, lived alone, what was in the house. I still had all of my stuff in the house, and I just felt very uncomfortable with people seeing that I was still living there. So, I'm gonna let this person pass. So, yeah, it was intense. I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna put all of my stuff in storage and leave. And she kept my security deposit of $1,000, and I put all my things in storage and moved out of the house in 10 days. It was I'm still experiencing the effects of just having to do that, and then, not looking for another place, not having time to look for another place. And then it was my birthday coming up, and I had an intense year. Like I was saying, 2021 was intense, and then 2022 happened, and I was just I need to celebrate myself because life's been pretty fucked. So that's what I chose to do, and I've kind of just been living in different places for a month at a time. I think the longest place that I've stayed stable in one place during this entire time was my parents' house, and that was just once for 2.5 months in LA. And then they moved. All of my stuff that was in their house is in storage now. It's been wild. It's been wild. I'm getting ate up. But I said that to say yeah, I was getting ready for digital content. I was creating workshops. Oh my God. I was creating digital workshops that people were coming to, and it was a lot harder to advertise without social media, without Instagram. Like, I did get people on my email list, but I have like 500 subscribers, and really only about, not only, but 100 to 200 will open the email, and then about 10 to 30 will click on the email. Like whatever link I put, like about 10 or 30 will like open it up and take a look. But that just wasn't enough to get people to buy the workshops that I had done. And I don't know, it's different to like campaign for a live event. I feel like people are like, oh, it's live, it'll be recorded, I'll buy tickets. I'll just constantly keep posting about it. But with like a digital workshop, it's just different. And people, I'm still trying to find out ways to access like the customers that see value in my work. My workshops I had on sale for like almost a year, like $33 for a 2-hour workshop plus like a PDF with resources. I always do meditations in my workshop, so like just the value is, that's extremely low in my opinion. There's some people that's extremely low in my opinion, but you know, people really don't, or the people that I've had access to so far, like don't buy enough for me to sustain myself on just that. So, hi. So it's a beautiful mountain. It's pretty. So I'm back to the drawing board right now while I'm traveling, while I'm currently in Kyoto, living in an apartment that I don't really like, about to head to my friend's house in Gujo, who I'm really excited to see, hang out with, and be in the mountains with, and be in prayer with before going to Tokyo. And I really do want to like clarify and solidify and plant the seeds for being able to work. And I know that means I would need like some kind of visa, or to be paid through an American company that does work in anywhere but in Japan, mainly through like entertainment, like promoters, like independent. I'm like, my brain's moving and I really need help. That's like something that I was praying about in the temple, is like, oh God, I'm good. I feel great. Like, among other things, like I have food. I'm able to like buy the things that I want, that I see, like even if impulsively, like I'm able to eat. I'm well fed. I have water. I have clothes. And at the same time, like I don't really have a house right now. I want a family. Like I want to have land stability, and I feel extremely just unstable right now, which is fine, you know. But I want to have more agency. I want to generate things on my own without having to be in a waiting period for the universe, for the cis men that I work with who are inking these deals that pull me out of debt holes, that make me feel appreciated and valued for my work, for my creative work specifically. But yeah, I'm ready for more agency in that, in my creative work and my creative projects. I'm hungry, I haven't eaten yet. So I'm gonna sit here, eat some apple and almond, and I should head down from the mountain soon. But thanks for listening to me. I appreciated it. I really needed to have that conversation out loud. So okay. I think beware of wild boar. Kyoto Trail. I'm leaving at the perfect time actually. And the wind agrees. And the birds and the bees. I was like, let me record the descent because I wasn't able to record. Or I was able, but I just I didn't want to because there was a older man on the trail and people. I'm just like, I'm not that kind of vlogger. I'm not that kind of V-girl. I like vlogging in privacy. My scorpionic tendencies. I came this way, but I think I can go that way as well. But I'm just gonna go back the way I came, just not to... These spiders, you can never see them when I like... Oh, you can see that one. Oh my gosh, they're so big. Oh. Okay, bless it. Bless it, bless it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, my goodness. Oh. Yeah, I like privacy. I like nature. Yeah, I don't know. When I'm alone, I just like to have all my wits about me. And when I'm recording, not only am I making noise, drawing attention to myself, and have my phone out, I'm also like focusing on something other than like looking people at their faces, like seeing where they're at, what they're doing, what's going on. Are you good? Are we good? Okay. And yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Oh, there's somebody coming. Yeah. I'm really excited to get out. I mean, I'm thankful I'm getting out more. My body really needs it. I feel stagnant. I feel like my heart rate hasn't gone up in like a minute. I feel like I need to get my heart rate up. I actually haven't been as active. I love the sound, whatever this is. So boy, it's probably beautiful here in like a couple weeks. All of the trees changing color. There's still a little green, but some moments of fall are coming through. I've actually been injured, and I think like it's hard because I can't even pinpoint when it happened. I performed back in August before I left for Seoul, and I don't remember me being in like pain like that. But I do remember, however, like there was some like exercises that I used to do with like leg exercises, and I love the sign. Like, don't fuck with the monkeys. going this way. But so I remember it maybe being uncomfortable during then, but it's not really even like an explicit memory. And then it did get worse progressively over time. Like I was in Seoul and I was like, oh, like there's some like muscle pain, and yeah, now it's like progressed into like nerve pain, and I'm thinking of like, I think it's like my sciatica, but it is extremely painful to the point where like this past week I had to get like a pain management, like Excedrin or Advil kind of thing. Ibuprofen, is it ibuprofen? I don't know, but I had to get it, and yeah, I've been using it. I got some massages, but the massage that I got two actually, and the masseuse was lovely. The first time was clothes on. The second time I did take my clothes off, and I was thankful for that because he used oils and, you know, was able to trace my body a little bit more. But he didn't have the pressure that I needed for that kind of injury. I've been massaging myself, but it's like literally like it radiates like right under the lip of my ass and goes all the way down my leg, wrapping on my hip joint, all around like my groin area, my left groin, and then my like left lower back like is slightly inflamed. I can feel it a little bit more puffy than the other side. When I press on it, I can like feel pain relief. And I know it has a lot to do with like my eating. Like I want to eat more fiber. I want to move more. Ooh, somebody. Yeah, I know it has a lot to do with just how I've been taking care or not taking care of my body over the past 3 years. I've developed eating habits that were quite ancient, I guess, like eating processed foods, meat, dairy, cheese, all kinds of sugar, snacks, like chips, eating what I want, whenever I want. That's not something that I've done for like, I don't know, maybe 10 years. I definitely was doing that when I was in college. But yeah, after I graduated and lived with my roommates, both who had allergies, like one of my roommates that I spent 4 years with had a milk allergy, so whenever we'd buy pizza, like he'd get it without cheese. And I was just like, and we'd like try to get half or whatever, but I was always just like, I'll eat what you eat. Like, I don't mind it without cheese. Like, let's just buy a pizza and go halvesies on it, you know? And it was great. And then another one of my roommates had like all kinds, couldn't eat gluten, wasn't eating meat at the time, and then wasn't eating dairy, wasn't eating a lot of sugar. So whenever I wanted to like cook things and have her eat it, like I definitely make foods that were in alignment with that. And then she was an amazing cook, so I learned a lot about making different foods. Anywho, all of that kind of went out the window during the start of the pandemic, and I actually, like the first 3 months, lost a lot of weight because I wasn't eating. Like, I just was extremely depressed and shut in my room and we didn't leave the house for 3 months because my mom was just very cautious. So we weren't even leaving to go grocery shopping, and yeah, I would shop at like farmers markets and stuff, and now we're getting like the food delivered, and I would just give them like the amount of money that I would spend on groceries and like put in my requests. But even during that time, like, there's certain things that were out of stock and weren't being delivered and things like that. So my eating definitely changed. And then when I moved to New Orleans and lived alone, yeah, my a lot of my habits changed drastically, and my body's still feeling the effects of it, IBS, and just like getting my stomach flora settled, like having like antacid, like drinking a beer and having like the foam come up, y'all. Like, let me get things taken care of. I already saw one gastroenterologist like right before I left. That was like one of the last things I did in New Orleans. I just like let them examine my poop, and they did it, and they didn't find anything. I have another recommendation because I'm just like, I don't understand how my stomach can be that toe up. I mean, the what they said, like after I told them everything that I was doing and what was going on, they were like, oh, like I think you just need to like do a probiotic regimen for like 4 months, and I have yet to do that because I've been just traveling everywhere, and I think I've only taken like 1 month's worth of probiotics like with me anywhere. All that to say, I'm almost headed down the mountain. This conversation it seems like it's all over the place. So I'm just gonna walk down without you, but maybe I'll make a vlog. I'm gonna visit a friend that I made with some other friends of his. He has a bar. It was cute and quiet the last time I went, so I hope it's the same. I can't really be around a lot of people right now, but I could be around him. He was nice. He was sweet. So maybe I'll send you a video from there, but if not, talk to you soon. Bye. Greetings. You've reached the personal voicemail box of Earth. She's sorry she can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave a brief message, she'll be sure to call you back. Reduce, reuse, recycle, and remember, every day is Earth Day when you're on.